Hey everyone, it's Brennan. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. If you have made it this far in this video, then you already know we're doing a reading vlog. It is a Wednesday and I'm off from work, so I just wanted to take you all along on a productive day for me. You already saw I went for a run this morning. I cut my hair. It's still long, you probably can't really tell, but how I cut my hair at home, I just like section it into those 3 sections that you saw, and then I literally cut straight across and then I feather it with the scissors a little bit, and then that's my hairstyle. I probably haven't had an actual haircut like with a hair cutter, stylist, cosmetologist since like 2018, which was 3 years ago. So, you know, we just have been maintaining the mane on our own. But I also wanted to vlog because I am reading what I think is the worst book I've ever read. And it's so sad to me because this is the cover. It's beautiful. This is the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. And I had seen this book kind of like floating around. I had seen the cover of it on Instagram, and the hold at the library was like pretty lengthy. So, you know, I placed my hold and I got it, I guess 2 weeks ago now. And then I started it. And 1, I did not read the synopsis, did not know what it was about going into it. 2, it is absolutely, completely ridiculous, the plot of it. So I've been reading quite a few historicals, and I guess I thought that's what this was going to be, like a historical romance. I mean, look at the cover, like it has that contemporary historical romance vibe. Contemporary historical. But this is about lady pirates, and we're in Victorian England, and I think that's like 1880s or so. But like I said, they're pirates, so it's a society of lady pirates, but they don't have ships. They fly their houses by using spells. And that plot, maybe it could be done well, but I think it's completely ridiculous. Also, they're not even good at flying their houses. Like, this is a very, I guess, comical, and it's very ironic. It's a very ironic book, as in literally every paragraph there's some irony. And what I mean when I say that is like they are a women's society and they're very proper and very refined, but then they do scoundrel pirate type things like assassinate people and steal a lot of things and are just like politely bad. There's the irony. They're politely bad and they have such sensibilities. Like, this book, I think, is everything I am not as a person. That might sound dramatic, but I don't like any of these characters. Our main character, her name is Cecilia. She's like 19, and she is like so innocent. She's literally like a pirate in training and can do all these pirate things, but she's so naive. Like, there was one scene where she like took literally a sip of wine and was like, oh, what's this? And then she was like drunk. Literally took a sip of wine and then was drunk, but didn't even like know what being drunk was. She's 19 and a pirate. And she's just like so innocent, like I said. And her love interest in this is a guy who was hired by one of her fellow ladies to assassinate her. So that's the other thing with this society, is that they're a very polite, refined society, but they like try to kill each other all the time, but then are also very friendly with each other. It's just like so exhausting. But her love interest is a guy who was hired to assassinate her, but he's also like trying to protect her, and I hate him. I hate him. So he had a quote in this book, and I also think this book is trying to be like feministic, but it's doing a bad job because it's doing feminism in the way that like they just kind of swap gender roles. And now our ladies are like the cutthroat pirates, but they also have their refined lady characteristics. And then all the men are just really dumb. There's a guy pirate who's the father of our main character, Cecilia, who is the like villain. And our assassin guy, who's the love interest, is also working for him. Anyway, I was telling you what our assassin guy said. So he had a quote that was like, sometimes a lady can say yes with just her eyes. And he was saying this in the context of like one of the older pirate ladies. A lot of the pirate ladies are like older women, like I would say 70s. Another like very ironic plot point. And she like had a key in her corset or whatever, and he was like reaching for it, and Cecilia, our main character, was like, what are you doing? And he was like, sometimes a lady can say yes with just her eyes. And I was like, are you being serious? Because like you're supposed to be the love interest, like you are literally Cecilia's love interest, and you're saying that. And it wasn't even like talked about. I don't know. I think this book is trying to make a statement, and it's trying to be ridiculous and unique, and it is very ridiculous and unique. But I just cannot. I cannot, with all the irony and how dumb our characters are. They're so dumb. And the ridiculousness of the plot. Like I said, they can't even fly their houses very well. I don't know. I have no respect for anyone in this book. All that said, I'm kind of having a fun time rage reading it. But this adds to my productive day because my loan on this book expires at like 9:30 tonight. It expires in like 9 hours. So I need to quickly read the last, I think I have 25% left of this book. And I'm finishing it for the sake of feeling good about the bad review I'm going to give it, because I really wanted to DNF this. So a thing about me is that I very, very rarely DNF books, like legit put them down with the intention to never pick them up again. I was like 20% into this book and I was like, this is so bad. Like at first I was like, oh, haha, okay, this is going to be a lot magical realism, historical thing. And it's just, it went so downhill. It's just so bad. A lot of the bad reviews on Goodreads are calling it like a really bad take with white feminism, and like, I get that. But right now, I kind of want to give it 1 star, but also I'm still reading it. And I don't know if that, maybe I'll give it 1.5 and give it a 2 stars on Goodreads. I don't know, I might give it 1 star. I've never given a book 1 star before. So if this ending is still bad, then it might be that. It might be my first 1 star book. So that's very exciting, and I wanted to bring you all on that journey with me. I just want to talk about this book because it's something. It's really something. But I just made my 2nd cup of coffee for the day, and I think I'll read for a little bit. My Kindle says I have like 2 hours left of this book. So I might try to finish it or start it and then eat some lunch and then finish it. We'll see. I'll take you with me. You'll see. But then I need to go to the grocery store and I'll show you what I get for our weekly grocery store trips. But anyway, stick around and we will just keep our productive day going. I'm still living my meal kit life, and lunch is cherry glazed meatballs from Every Plate that I made last night, and then tonight I'll make another one. I've been picking more of the veggie ones, and I'll make one of those tonight, but it's only because they take a lot less longer to cook. What do people mean when they say a book is tiresome? I think this book was tiresome. Also, these girls are tiresome too. I finished it. The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. I don't know why I struggled with that. I'm kind of tired, but I did it. I read it. And I kind of want to give it 2 stars, but I think I'm just too nice as a person. And I'm going to go with my gut and give it 1 star. Why I kind of considered the 2 stars was that there was a surprisingly steamy scene, but then our main character Cecilia just ruined it with her innocence. She's definitely innocent, but also her naivete, her just being, I did not like. And it was just very strange. It was very strange. And the things that happened in it, I did not like. So that sounds like 1 star, right? Justify me in my 1 star, please. But yeah, it's like not even 3 o'clock yet, and I finished a book that I really needed to finish, returned that sucker to the library real quick. There were people waiting on it, so like, I hope they have a better time than I had, but also sometimes you just like to marinate in your hatred. It wasn't hatred, or was it? It was just not very good for me. This has like a 3.88 on Goodreads right now. I do think it's a newer release. I think it came out in June. But yeah, I guess I'll go write a Goodreads review now so I can give it that 1 star. And do I have anything else to say? Oh my gosh, yeah, so like I'll kind of mention this. So it's Victorian England, right? And you have to like marry someone to be intimate with them, or that's what's expected, or whatever. Look at me sounding all Victorian already. Our love interest, this rogue assassin pirate guy, his name's Ned. He really wanted to marry Cecilia, and he asked her like 500 times, and Cecilia kept using her elderly aunt, who is also a pirate lady, as an excuse. And that went on for a long time, and Cecilia never ended up really making decisions for herself, and her aunt had to be like, girl, go run off with this guy. You're a pirate, like, just do it. And then finally Cecilia was like, okay, I guess I can. But she never really like made decisions for herself. There's the air, I'm sorry. But she really liked books, and there's a lot of like literary comedy, I guess you would call it. I don't know. This book tried to do a lot and I didn't like any of it. I'll leave it at that. Go check out my Goodreads review. Sorry, I have to add one more thing because I'm just sitting here thinking about it, and then I wrote my Goodreads review and I was reading other reviews and I was like, I have to mention this. Our main character, so I mentioned there is a steamy scene in it. There's one steamy scene, and like the steam is good. But our main character, literally, she's 19, she's a pirate. She doesn't know what sex is. Like, she doesn't know how to do it. And I was like trying to enjoy the scene, and then that came up, and I was like, I tried, but I couldn't do it. She was so pure. And like I said, this book was everything that I am not as a person. Okay, I'm going to go to the grocery store. Goodbye. Okay, here is a grocery haul for you. Our meat, hamburger, and chicken. Some red onions, the best ketchup ever with the best ingredients ever. Mustard, coffee, canned Rotel tomatoes and peppers, bananas, tortillas, kiwis. These are avocados. Did I say bananas already? Cherry tomatoes, some squash, cottage cheese, actually sour cream, cottage cheese, oranges, apples, strawberries, quinoa, kale. I think that's it for the food. Honestly, it was a pretty light grocery store trip compared to what we usually do. And then I got distracted. Also, does anyone else listen to Goth Babe? I'm like really obsessed with him and his new song Encinitas. So good. Would recommend if you like chill indie vibe music. But my distraction was the sunscreen aisle. Some Neutrogena Sport for your face, 70 SPF plus. It was on sale. I got it. And then also they have this facial mist that's SPF 50. And I think that's so amazing because I love a facial mist. I love a facial mist. And this one has SPF in it, so I thought that was really awesome. Dry shampoo, the Kroger brand. It's honestly really good compared to Batiste. Does it say that on there? Yeah, it's really good. And then my hair has been so frizzy. I also like walk outside a lot. Like I get to work by walking outside as one does. And my hair is just so frizzy by the time I get anywhere. So yeah, some anti-humidity stuff. I'll try to let you know how that goes, but I'm like low-key really excited about that sunscreen. I can't wait to use it. That's how you should be about your SPF. Also, I think I'm going to poll y'all on Instagram and see what dinner I should make tonight. I have this blistered grape tomato and feta penne. Very trendy. What's that TikTok trend with like the tomatoes and the feta? I don't know. So we have this one, and then we have creamy Rajas quesadillas. Both sound really good. Their quesadillas are usually so good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna poll everyone on Instagram. So I guess you all will see what won. We do like that 5-minute prep time though on the pasta. The people have spoken and we're making quesadillas. Petite. My sour cream drizzling could use a little work, but otherwise I think this is gonna be pretty tasty. Cheers. We just had some evening peppermint tea time and we've been watching a playthrough of the new Resident Evil 8 and it's so scary. Like, this is my face the whole time. It's quite disturbing, but it's also like kind of big Game of Thrones vibes. It's like the White Walkers, but it's the couple from Resident Evil 7, which was like a Louisiana disease zombie based one too. That's what we watch. We like don't really watch TV. I would rather watch a video game playthrough. And I try to get Nick, that's his seat over there. Also, that's Gizmo. But I've been trying to get Nick to talk on the vlog some, but he says that people won't think he's funny. But he's like literally so funny. And then he just said that he was a solitary creature. But he's also been reading a lot of books. He's been reading a lot of self-improvement type books. And some of them that I've talked about are ones that he read and then I didn't want to be left out on, so then I read too. But I've tried to get him to come on some of my wrap-ups and talk about his books, but he just won't do it. He just said maybe someday. And then I told him that someday never comes. But it's been a great day off from work. Not pictured was the laundry I did and the dishes I washed and the vacuuming. So you missed out on that riveting content. But my quesadilla was so good. Like, it was so good. But yeah, anyway, it's 9 o'clock. That means it's my bedtime. And I have a nice day at work tomorrow, but I'm off this weekend. That's like unheard of. No, not really. But I don't get very many weekends off, and that's my own fault for not being able to turn down money. But I hope you enjoyed this quick one-day vlog. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna be quick because I've been editing some of it and I think I have 40 minutes of content. But I'm speeding a lot of it up, as you have seen. So anyway, thank you for watching. It was really exciting to read a 1-star book. My first one ever. How exciting. Let me know if you've read that book because I would love to discuss, or I would just love to hear your thoughts on it because I had a lot of thoughts. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one.